Okay, let's just start. So, I bought a CharaChorder, and usually I don't do reviews at all, but this is a pretty special case because this is a very unique device. Like, they're the only ones selling these. There exist some self-made keyboards that are like similar, that are pretty DIY, but this is the only place where you can get them. And with such a unique device, it's pretty difficult to know whether you would like it or how it even works. You just want to feel it and test it yourself before you spend that much money on it. And since I was that skeptic about getting one, I thought I might use my skepticism to like make an honest review on it. This is not going to be one part. I'm probably just gonna upload a video every couple of days, probably like once a week if I can do it, and also show my progress typing on it. Um, but yeah, that's the plan at least for for this because I think this might be like a very cool device. Like maybe even the future for human computer interaction as they call it. And yeah, I just want to try it out and answer the questions that I had before buying this. Um, okay, so first of all, as a background, I started typing on. Actually, let me disconnect it. That used to be my main keyboard for most of the recent times. Just like no key labels. I took out this key, this my control, and I used to type on a different layout because I got challenged to it, kinda. Probably just show a video of that here. Um, but yeah, I went on to build myself 40%, custom 30% out of cardboard, as you can see. And this has been my daily driver for probably like the past 2 months or something. And it's very nice. It feels very good to type on this. And I think 40% might be a bit too little keys, especially without using mod tab or something, like home row mods. If you don't know what home row mods are, don't worry about it. It's not the point of this video. Because I want to talk about the this device, the CharaChorder. So, but yeah, that's just a background. Me going into this device is with a history of like trying out weird stuff like building your own keyboard or like just typing on a different layout. So I'm used to the learning experience of such a new device. That's what I wanted to say. And also, before I get into plugging the device in for the first time and seeing how it works, I want to I want to take a look at the packaging. I don't want to turn this into an unboxing. The packaging was really nice. It was safely wrapped in bubble wrap. Arrived super quickly, like without any major issues or something. This was the box, came in here. As I said, it's not gonna be about the unboxing, so you can probably look up how it's packaged in a different video or something if that exists. And then you have this very nice traveling case. It's pretty sick that you just get a traveling case for the device that you wouldn't find a traveling case for any other way, basically. They also include some additional switch caps, keycaps. I don't know what I want to call them keycaps because it's not like keys, it's multi-directional. And then you have this nice guide, which I'm for sure using when learning this because it has the layout on here. That's the correct way around. Also, I have only one monitor plugged in, so if I might jump between OBS and you see yourself, like, hi, this might happen. I was renovating my room, and I don't have much time to do stuff at all because I'm very busy with uni, so I didn't have time to set up my second monitor. But yeah, this is a quick reference guide. I'll be using that. Also, I kind of wanted to make a layout myself, but I think I'm just gonna learn the default because I don't have the time to come up with a layout myself. But yeah, I might be adjusting stuff, but for now I'll stick with the default and use that to learn. But yeah, some other stuff about this. Um, you only have one connection on the left side. So if you want to use the right side independently, that's not possible, at least without connecting the left side. Then you have this part in the middle. It's like these 3.5 millimeters. I don't know, but they're like headphone jacks that connect the left and right side. Oh, also you can see inside the device a bit. That's interesting. But yeah, it's kind of light actually. The rubber feet are really nice. You have those mounting points in case you want to like have a tilted setup or something. I don't know. People in this space get very creative with their ergonomics and stuff. Also on the other side, and it stretches out nicely. Very interesting. I very much like this. This device is also pretty beautiful. It looks really good. Finishing looks really good. Yeah, it's a bit light. It feels a bit cheap, but obviously they want to keep the production cost down, and it's totally worth the value. At least if I like typing on it, which we'll see. And you can, if you want to use a split, you have to unscrew them. They don't, there's like no screwdriver coming with the device, which is a bit odd, I would say, but it's not bad at all. Most households will have a screwdriver that will fit this, and even if you don't, you just go to the go to the next hardware store, not hardware store, but like basically any store that sells screws or screwdrivers, and you'll find something to unscrew it. Also, you don't need to unscrew it to use this device. You can just use it in this spacing. And also, this is like my hands come at this in a pretty nice angle already. I don't see myself like actually using a split, especially since the 40% I built also uses a monoblock design because I like the idea behind it. This is basically the same size, which is kind of funny. It's actually really similar. Yeah, it only sticks out at the left and right. So, yeah. Then I would say time. Oh yeah, also the USB-A to USB-C is it's a really nice cable, really high quality. I've been really enjoying what I've been seeing so far. I also recently bought a CharaChorder X, a used one. So I already played around with the software a bit. So and with coding and stuff, and I really liked it. So that was one of the reasons I felt comfortable that I will get something out of this device. Oh no, the USB cable is stuck in the cable from my headphone. Okay, I got it out. So let's plug it in, and I should probably open a text editor. Okay, I hope I will be in frame still, because I can't see OBS anymore right now. So plugging it in, plug in. Loading 500 chord map. The CCOS is ready, and I shouldn't spam stuff. Okay. Okay, when I'm using it like this, I will be in frame. That's good to know. Let me just put. Oh, I moved the microphone. Probably not in a bad way. Okay. If I use it like this, I think I can see my hands pretty well. The device will be covered with my hands anyway, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on anyway, but like, yeah, best I can do, I think. Also, okay, those are the mouse switches, okay. Because I want some switch that doesn't do anything, so I can move the camera. I don't even know whether you can hear that much, but they have a bit of wobble, and then a very clear tactile feeling when you hit something. And also they're 5-directional, so you can't press down. This is one thing I'm not sure about whether the Forge, like the Master Forge has, because it only has like 4 omrons. And I don't know, maybe the 5th hit is counted as a as like a chord of hitting all 4 at once, because when you press down you hit all 4 omrons. So I'm not sure about that. Also, I'm not sure whether the middle click is even bindable. I actually want to try that out right now. What? Okay. Sorry for the jump cut, but like I couldn't find a way to um get this working. Might be an issue with Brave, the browser I'm using, but I tried in Microsoft Edge and I had issues. So yeah, I might to have to do some troubleshooting, which is fine. I'm used to Linux, kinda. I'm used to troubleshooting. But at least the inputs work out of the box, which is kind of nice. But yeah, it's kind of bummer that this is not working right now, which isn't too bad because you can totally set up the whole device with the menu that you can make pop up that you can with the generative menu. Okay. How do I backspace should be, I believe this. That's tab. I'm on the wrong finger. That's enter. Found it. Found backspace. Okay. So, generated text menu. If I recall correctly, it's something with escape. So escape. Oh wait. Well, that's Windows. Okay. Both Alt keys. Okay. I got the generated text menu up and running. This is pretty interesting as a design choice because you don't need any browser, any specific anything. You just need a text field where you can enter text, which is basically most machines. And even if you have machines that don't work with like the quick speed that it enters text at, you can change it in the settings. The settings, I really recommend reading through them if you want to. Okay, what I was gonna say. If you are not sure about how the settings work, I think they make a rather bad job at explaining all the settings in a video format or something. But you can also always go to the docs and read through them. I think they're pretty detailed, and that's pretty nice. So, if you want to see, for example, wait, I think it's in CCOS, CharaChorder operating system. There are a lot of options about stuff that you think wouldn't be an option to change. Chords work in a way where you have release timings and lift timings, like press and release timings, and you can set them both. And it's pretty much it's very in detail what you can do with it. I just need to find it somewhere in here. Generated text menu, maybe it's in here. Oh yeah, you have a lot of options for basically anything. You can change the scan rate, for example. Debounce press, debounce release. I won't be explaining all of them, but you can read through them. And it's very well documented. And it also works surprisingly well. I didn't know, I don't know, somehow I thought it would be way more jank than it is. It's like actually very, very well designed overall. Am I still in this? I think I'm still in this thing. So I want to change the refresh rate, which would be under keyboard, I assume. Keyboard is K, which is this. And I hit R. That's my fault. I think I can escape. I can escape. Generating it again. Also, I think it's coloring it, like selecting it so it can delete it more quickly, which is also pretty interesting. Then we have K, which would be the up thumb to like inwards. Then scan rate would be S. Where's S? I believe it's this. Use up and down arrow keys. I think those are on these fingers. Which one of those is mouse? I think. Yeah. You can even set it to max hertz, which is kind of crazy, but I won't do that because it will probably make my PC struggle. Not really, but my PC is a bit old. Yeah, okay. 1 hertz, escape. That's pretty cool already. I will probably do some stuff in the settings some other day. But now I've been talking too much about, like, around the device. I kind of want to start typing now and see how well I do on my first day of using this, and then hopefully find some time to edit this and upload this till tomorrow, and then I probably have some time to do my uni stuff. Okay, the games I tried to set up didn't load, which is not a fault of CharaChorder, just a fault of my PC or something. I don't know. I haven't turned on my PC in a month. I'm literally set up my PC for the one on the one hand the Apex update that dropped, and also to test out this and to record this. But yeah, I will figure that out for the next recording. So yeah, let's get into typing. I'm pretty hyped about this. Yeah, this.io. I actually won't use this to learn typing. I will use monkey type, and then also a different website called burst type, but you'll see some other day. Because I want to try out the method to learn a new keyboard layout that I saw in a video that I'm showing on screen hopefully right now. So we start out by going to monkey type, going to words, and then setting it to English for 150K, because you will see words that you have never seen before, probably. And it should help you, like, just memorizing the locations where everything is. And I will just start and see how well it goes. The C, E was on this finger, yeah. PH. Oh, this is the first roll. That's pretty satisfying. Actually, really satisfying. Easier than L. L should be... Oh, L is on this finger, and what? Also, it's crazy how I don't move my fingers at all. The movements are so subtle. They're so tiny. Okay, then space for... I think I have 2 space keys with this. Oh, it's both of these outwards. Okay. M. I haven't typed M yet. Also, it's interesting. This thumb would be way more accessible for me. This is kind of awkward because I have to move up my fingers that much. Obviously, that's rebindable. If I want to just bind all of these keys onto here and these keys onto here, it would be totally fine. But I'll probably just have to readjust how I'm sitting a bit for now. I is here. SS. Oh. Where's backspace again? Here. A. I also don't know. These are probably the main buttons, as it seems like, because this only has like Q, Z, W. Those have way more common letters. So I will. This is probably the home row position for this, which is interesting, because this key is so comfy in comparison to this. Oh, yeah. IN. Where's G? G's on here. Also, you have to swap thumbs. So on a keyboard, you switch between different keys, which you basically don't do on this much because it's centered around doing everything on the home row, except, okay, but other than the keyboard, it's not really using the pinky for letters and on QWERTY for all the symbols on the right. It's using the pinkies for shift and modify. Like the pinkies are basically only modifiers, so it's using them for modifiers, but your thumbs do way more, which makes a lot of sense because when you're typing on a phone, your thumbs do basically all the work. Same goes for a controller. I had some. Yep, I have my controller here. Do everything with your thumbs. So it makes sense that you use your thumbs more. But also you have to get used to switching your thumbs between two positions. But all of this is gonna be a funny experience. Also, for the feeling of the sticks, they don't feel like joysticks at all. But I think you can kind of see how it would feel like when seeing it on a joystick. I tried playing games on a joystick, like the same way I would probably with this device, and I think the feeling of it translates rather well. Although obviously, look how much my finger has to travel here, and then how little it has to travel here. It's like barely anything. This is really nice. Oh, I took away the G. Also, I'm probably turning this into a time lapse because this is not that interesting, I would think. Also, having two space bars is interesting. It's a bit inconsistent, but also it makes sense. Space is by far the most used key on the keyboard, at least for typing. Oh, ENT is kind of nice. ENT. ENT. Enter. Duck in German. Control. I can also control backspace. Actually, let me type a bunch of nothing and then control backspace. Oh. Probably feels a bit like learning combos on old games, old fighting games, or even new fighting games. I haven't played many new fighting games. I think I'm slowly but surely getting a feel for where the characters are. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Backspace is this. I'm not looking at the CharaChorder right now. P is this, and I believe I is this. Did I tab out or something? I is this. Oh, this is delete. I is on the same finger but different direction. So one thing which is a bit confusing for me on this guide, I don't know. In my head, this is this key. It would make sense for me to place it like these, which isn't the case. You place them more like this. So I believe I would have probably rotated all of this a bit more, like the whole diagram. At least that would be a bit more intuitive for me, but I don't know, maybe that's a personal thing. Maybe it's how like they are slanted inwards a bit, but on the reference guide it's not. But I'm not sure. Maybe that's just a me thing. But as I said, I'm gonna be pointing out everything which comes to my mind, everything that I think about when using this. I wonder how typing on this will be once I'm used to it, once it feels natural. I really wanna compare it to the feeling of a keyboard, because if you type fast on a keyboard, it's really, really satisfying. And I think it's even more satisfying when you're typing on a keyboard that fits your hand a bit more. Although recently I had to use a normal keyboard, a normal QWERTY keyboard with QWERTY the layout for uni, and it's been not too bad. I've upped my speed to like 60 words per minute or something. As a reference, I'm typing about 90 to 100 on the board I'm using at the moment. So it's still a noticeable speed decrease, but I'm relearning to touch type on QWERTY, and it's been kind of fun. I think I just like I just like typing in general. So I don't know whether this is only a thing for typing nerds like me, and I'm not even the biggest typing nerd. I don't speed type. I'm not too competitive with it. I just like the feeling of typing. But yeah, it's interesting how that's the wrong key. How you roll around your fingers in this. Isn't it P? Oh, it's a B. B is down here. Let's press. Also, you really don't have to use a lot of force to type each letter. It's very nice, but also you don't mispress that often. You still, like, your fingers can easily sit on the keys, and you can really hit the direction you're trying to hit, but it doesn't like hit a key like I haven't had any accidental key presses yet. At least not any that weren't my fault. Like I didn't slid off a key and press something I didn't mean to press. It's more like me not having muscle memory to know what directions I'm hitting, so I'm just going on the keyboard like boop, boop. Where's the A? There's the A. Oh, B is down here. I remember that. Else this one. E is this one. Nope, that's not space. That's where my QWERTY muscle memory kicked in for a hot moment. I tried to press space with my left thumb because I use space with the left thumb. Interesting. Space on index is very interesting. And having all these letters on your thumbs is also very interesting, but not as unique as space for the index, for me at least, because I use my thumbs to type letters on a phone, so it feels rather natural actually, especially since you actually have thumb buttons that are reachable, other than like on a thumb cluster you have to do a lot of motions with your thumb, which is rather awkward, I think. Although I haven't tried binding letters to a thumb cluster, which would be an interesting experience as well. I wanted to try that out before getting a CharaChorder, but I really didn't find the time for it, which is rather sad. But it's fine. I get to type on this now. Also, I haven't used my pinky in the slightest bit because I don't need to shift anything here. I should use both space keys. I'm only using the left one, but I think there's a reason why they're both from this layout. So might as well use both of them. Oh, ST, I think that's this and this? No. Oh, close. This. Using the left, right, the right space now. I'm probably just trying to cycle through them. Actually, no, I hit E with... Okay. E space. Oh, that's satisfying. You can also roll. Like, RE is just re with this. I don't know whether in what way this is optimized for rolling like this. If it's even optimized for that at all. I feel like rolls could get a bit uncontrollable, but they feel rather fun. I wonder what layout creators would come up with, like from layout creation communities. You could optimize this in so many different ways. I know that this layout has been optimized for QWERTY. QWERTY. I just wanted to say QWERTY, but with chording. Oh no. For chording. But yeah. I wonder what people would come up with. There are probably different ways to go about this. Maybe in a couple of years we have so many unique CharaChorder and MasterForge layouts. I will probably sometime in the future try to come up with a layout myself because I really enjoy typing on something that I created. I built a keyboard out of cardboard. What do you expect? But as I said, I don't have the time right now, so that will be a problem for another day. Also, just learning to type on this so I can see how it feels and just get started immediately. D, where's D? D's on here. O, R, I, A, N, A, N, space. Nope. Different finger. Yeah, as I said, I'm getting confused by a diagram. Oh, that roll. That roll was so satisfying. The rolls feel really nice. That's something I can tell you already. Oh, LS. LS. It's not this one again. LS. Oh. Did I get a double input or did I just aim bad? Probably the latter. Or actually, tag. Where's the G? Tag. Oh, that's so cool. I, A, C. Almost done with it. I think that's the first time I'm typing Z. I-A-N, I-A-N. I got 3 words per minute. Let's go. Okay. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, but I've been recording for almost an hour by now, and I think I will probably practice some more offline, and I won't record any practice throughout the week. You'll see my my words per minute next week, hopefully, if I actually find the time to do this again. Would be very fun. Also, I want to show my progress with this, because this is a very interesting device. There are not many videos on it yet, so you don't have many reviews or don't see a lot of progress when people are learning it. Maybe on the Discord, but I know there are some people who don't want to join the Discord and read chats. I joined the Discord, but I haven't read anything in it. I don't know. I'm not that type of guy. So, yeah. We'll see each other next week. Till then, have a great one. Bye bye.